And off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action. Bridgewater. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, he didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Kamara up the middle. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Mills on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down throw for Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Walker on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mills. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. He's going to take another shot here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are once again back in front.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action now. Mills.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17. Seahawks 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Let's go.
Second down, Mills.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Bridgewater escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A short kick taken at the 18. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Camaro. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion left is Mitchell. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Finding Walker complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Bridgewater. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Throwing, Mills.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 46 yards.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's coming. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Says partner, you know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his tight end fan. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been in.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mills on 3rd and 2.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.